Greetings to everyone. I'm Dr. Aparna Singh from Dr. Ram Manohar Loya National Law University, Lucknow. And here I am presenting the teachers' seminar presentation that how mining is a cause for environmental disaster. Mining plays a crucial role in supplying raw material for various industries and economic development. However, its unchecked expansion and practices have led to significant environmental disasters. The role of mining as a cause for environmental disaster is multifaceted, encompassing the issues such as habitat destruction, water pollution, air pollution, and climate change. Firstly, habitat destruction is a major consequence of mining activities. Open pit mining, deforestation, and excavation disrupt ecosystem, causing loss of biodiversity and displacement of wildlife. The destruction of habitats can have long-term ecological impacts, affecting the delicate balance of ecosystem and leading to the extinction of species. Secondly, mining often results in water pollution. The release of harmful chemicals, heavy metals, and acid mine drainage into water bodies can contaminate freshwater sources. This pollution affects aquatic life, disrupts the food chains, and renders the water sources unfit for consumption or irrigation, thus impacting both ecosystem and human communities. Air pollution is another dire consequence of mining activities. Dust and particulate matter generated during mining operations can lead to respiratory diseases among workers and nearby populations. Furthermore, the combustion of fossil fuel in mining machinery contributes to greenhouse gas emissions, exacerbating climate change and its associated environmental challenges. Additionally, mining contributes to climate change through the release of greenhouse gases and deforestation. Extraction, transportation, and processing of minerals require significant energy, often derived from fossil fuel. This results in increased carbon dioxide emission, which contribute to global warming and its adverse effect, including rising sea levels and extreme weather events. The lack of proper waste management and reclamation practices exacerbates the environmental impact of mining. Abandoned mines, tailing ponds, and waste dump can release the pollutants over time, posing long-lasting threats to ecosystem and nearby communities. Ineffective regulatory framework. Now, how we can overcome the problem of mining-induced environmental degradation? It requires a multi-pronged approach that involves policy changes, technological advancement, responsible corporate practices, and community engagement. Here are some strategies to consider. For example, strong regulatory framework. Government should establish and enforce the stringent environmental regulations that govern the mining activities. These regulations should address issues such as habitat protection, waste management, water and air quality standards, and land reclamation. Regular monitoring and strict enforcement are essential to ensure the compliance. Second, sustainable mining practices. Mining companies should adopt sustainable practices that minimize environmental impact. This includes using advanced technologies that reduce emissions, waste generations, and waste consumptions. Sustainable mining methods such as underground mining and in situ leaching can also be employed to minimize habitat disruption. Environmental impact assessment. Prior to initiating mining projects, comprehensive environment impact assessment should be conducted. These assessments should identify potential environment risk and propose mitigation measures. Stakeholders, including local communities and environmental experts, should be involved in the assessment process. site rehabilitation and restoration. Mining companies should be responsible for reclaiming and rehabilitating mining sites once operations are completed. This involves restoring habitats, stabilizing soil, and addressing water quality issues. Government can incentivize companies to invest in reclamation effort through financial mechanism or tax incentives. Another can be a waste management policy. Effective management of mining waste, including tailing and other byproducts, is crucial. Modern techniques such as dry stacking and paste tailing of dam failures and water contamination. Companies should prioritize waste reduction and safe disposal method. Transparency and accountability can also be one method. Mining companies should be transparent about their environmental practices and impact. Regular reporting of environmental data, compliance with regulations, and engagement with stakeholders can build trust and accountability. Community engagement is also equally important. Local communities living near mining site should be involved in decision-making process. Their traditional knowledge and concerns can help shape sustainable mining practices that respect their livelihood and cultural values. Research and innovation can also be one tool. Investment in research and development of innovative technologies can lead to more environmental friendly mining processes. This includes exploring alternative to fossil fuel, developing the efficient water treatment method, and minimizing the use of hazardous chemicals. Circular economic approach. Adopting a circular economic approach can reduce the demand for new raw material by promoting recycling, refusing materials, and extending the lifespan of the product. This approach can reduce the need for excessive mining activities, international collaborations. Environmental degradation due to mining is a global issue. International cooperation can help set standards and guidelines for responsible mining practices, sharing best practices, and encouraging sustainable resource management. By combining these strategies, government, industries, and communities can work together to mitigate the environmental impact of mining activities and promote more sustainable practices that balance economic development with ecological preservation. Thank you.